Hello students, welcome back to Karthikeya IAS Academy. So this is the fifth chapter of NCERT Polity, class number 7th. So the topic is Women Change the World. Yes, it is important topic along with the previous chapters. So the Women Change the World might be an essay also. So women empowerment, women role in the society. So all these topics are very important for the exam. So in the previous chapter, we saw how the women work in a home is not recognized as a work. But in this chapter, when women is wanted to do some work, what are the bottlenecks in the society for going for work? So we are going to read how doing household work and taking care of family members is a full-time job, and there is no specific hours at which it begins and ends. But in this chapter, we will look at the work outside the home, understand how some occupations are seen to be more suitable for men than the women. So we will also learn about how women struggles for equality. Yes, my dear students. So in the society, both male and female are equal, but in reality, the women is not getting good amount of respect in the society because of their profession also. So in this, when women is going for jobs outside of their home, so there is a lot of atrocities on women, that is sexual harassment at working place. So in this chapter we are also dealing with such topic also. So here are some images they have mentioned, so nothing to read, but if you do that, this is an important point. 83.6% of working women in India are engaged in agriculture work. So their work include planting, weeding, harvesting and threshing. Yet when we think about a farmer, only we think about of a man. But if you in reality, roughly 83.6% of working women in India are engaged in agriculture. So that is a stereotype, we have to come out of that box. Then, so fewer opportunities and rigid expectations. So in this topic, what it is actually talking about it, some kind of stereotypes. For example, a lot of children in my class drew women as nurses, men as army officers. That means women are very soft, so they are suitable for nurses, and men are strong, so they are suitable army officers. This is a kind of stereotype, but is this reality that the women is only for soft kind of jobs? Not at all necessary. So women are good at only certain jobs. For example, many people believe that women make better nurses because they are very patient and gentle, and so this kind of stereotypes must be eliminated and breaking stereotypes. So look at this job. Her name is Lakshmi Lakra. She is a 20 years of old, and she is the engine driver. Generally, engine drivers of railway are men only, but she is the first women engine driver of Northern Railways, and she is one of the most important statement she has said that I love challenges, and the moment somebody says it is not for girls, I make sure I go ahead and do it. That is the confidence of women she is showing in her job. So it is important to understand that we live in a society in which all the children face pressures from the world around them. So the basic idea is boys and girls should not be discriminated based on their physical structures and based on the gender inequality, right? So learning for change, this is important. This is important because if you look at this, so Ramabai, generally we'll call them as Pandit Ramabai. So 1858 to 1922, she is the first women educated. She was given the title Pandita because she could read and write Sanskrit, a remarkable achievement as women then were not allowed to such knowledge. So she is the first person, and she went on to set up a mission in Kedgon near Pune in 1898, where widows and poor women were encouraged not only to become illiterate but also independent. If you look at this, is a mission type. This is a swing is there. So she is the first woman who started this work. So in this is she is explained how the women is coming out of their home and what kind of works they can do as like of men. So but there was a lot of oppositions in educating girls even then. Yet many women and men made efforts to open schools for girls. Women struggled to learn and read a lot. Okay, so her name is Ramabai, Pandit Ramabai. Remember this one. Then let us read about the experience of Ras Sundarai Devi. Ras Sundarai Devi, who was born West Bengal, and she has written an autobiography in Bangla. So, Amar Zivan is the first known autobiography written by an Indian woman. So, she is belongs to an upper class land family. She is not supposed to go out of the house and to learn and read and write. But she is the first woman who started learning without informing to her husband and after marriage. So that is why you can understand even education of women is very very difficult in the older days. But the situation has been drastically changed in the later terms. So schooling and education EAD, this is also the same information was mentioned about women empowerment. So you can start reading from census 2001, and 76% of boys are and women and men, and 54% of girls and women who are just mentioned the list to literature perspective. So just to go through this information, you will understand what is important. So as per my knowledge, there is no much importance in here. Just you can move forward. Just analyze this graph, boys and girls. All boys 34% and SA boys 37% and percentage they have mentioned. So women movement, yes, this is an important point, right? What is meant by women movement? So movement means they have to start. The struggle is known as women movement. So women and girls now have the right to study and go school. There are other spheres like legal reform, violence and health where the situation of women and girls has been improved. These changes have not happened automatically. Women individually and collectively have struggled to bring out these changes. The individual women and women's organization from different parts of the country are the parts of the movement. That means they started learning and fight against the discriminations and seek justice. Right, my dear students? And campaigning. Campaigning means you can say that advertisements, campaigns to fight against discriminations and violence against women are in part of the women movement. And here there is another effort made by the government and especially Supreme Court in 1997. The sexual harassment in workplace and within education institutions is prohibited. So here ఒక మెయిన్స్ క్వశ్చన్ అండి, మనం ఇంపార్టెంట్ చూడాలి. ఇది ఈ కేస్ స్టడీ వచ్చేసి విశాఖ అండ్ అదర్స్ స్టేట్ ఆఫ్ రాజస్థాన్ గైడ్లైన్స్ కేసు 1997. సో ఈ కేసు ఆధారంగా కేంద్ర ప్రభుత్వము 2013 సంవత్సరంలో చట్టం చేశారండి. ద సెక్సువల్ హరాస్మెంట్ ఆఫ్ విమెన్ అట్ వర్క్ ప్లేస్, సో ప్రివెన్షన్, ప్రొహిబిషన్ అండ్ రిడ్రెసల్ యాక్ట్ 2013. ఈ చట్టం చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఎలా అడుగుతారంటే, దో దెర్ ఆర్ సో మెనీ measures taken by the Indian government, still the harassment on women is continuously increasing. సో క్రిటికల్లీ ఎగ్జామిన్ అనే క్వశ్చన్ అడుగుతూ ఉంటాడు. అలాగే మీరు ఇక్కడ డౌరీ డెత్ గురించి కూడా క్వశ్చన్స్ అడుగుతూ ఉంటారు. సో జస్ట్ యూ కెన్ రీడ్ దిస్ డౌరీ డెత్. బ్రైబ్స్ గురించి అడుగుతున్నారు క్వశ్చన్స్. న్యూస్ పేపర్, సో దిస్ ఇస్ సంథింగ్ అబౌట్ ద సేమ్ కేస్. అండ్ రైజింగ్ అవేర్నెస్, an important part of women's movement work is to raise the public awareness on women rights issues. Yes, rights issue మనం ఒకటి చూడాలండి. సో వాట్ ఈస్ రైట్స్ మనం డిస్కస్ చేసేటప్పుడు సోషల్ రైట్స్, ఎకనామిక్ రైట్స్ అండ్ పొలిటికల్ రైట్స్ అంటాం. సో ఫ్రమ్ ఆల్ ద రైట్స్, పొలిటికల్ రైట్స్ ఆర్ వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. బట్ ఇఫ్ యూ సీ దట్ ద సెంట్రల్ లెజిస్లేచర్ లైక్ పార్లమెంట్, హౌ మెనీ విమెన్ ఎంపీస్ ఆర్ దేర్? సో వెరీ లెస్. సో వెన్ విమెన్స్ ఆర్ లెస్, దేర్ వాయిస్ ఈజ్ నాట్ లిసన్ బై ది పార్లమెంట్. So whenever parliament is not listening, that is, so there is a less chances of enactment of laws which are related to women. So because of men domination. So this is important. And protesting, the protesting means the women's movement raises its voice when violations against women take place. For example, when a law or a policy acts against their interest, public rallies and demonstrations are very powerful way of drawing attention to injustices. అంటే వాళ్ళకి సంబంధించి ఏమైనా వ్యతిరేకమైన చట్టాలు చేసినట్లయితే ప్రభుత్వం వాళ్ళు చేసేటువంటి ప్రొటెస్టింగ్ వలన ఇమీడియట్గా అందరికీ తెలుస్తుంది అంటాడు అనమాట. షోయింగ్ సాలిడరీ, ద విమెన్ మూవ్మెంట్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో అబౌట్ షోయింగ్ సాలిడరీ విత్ అదర్ విమెన్ అండ్ కాజెస్. షోయింగ్ సింపతి అనుకోవచ్చు మీరు. సో ఇది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. March 8th ఇంటర్నేషనల్ విమెన్ డే సెలబ్రేట్ చేస్తూ ఉంటాం, ఇది గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. సో రైట్, వెరీ సింపుల్ టాపిక్. మనం ఇంకొన్ని క్వశ్చన్స్ చూద్దామండి. సో ముఖ్యంగా ఈ ఎథిక్స్ సంబంధించి, విమెన్కి సంబంధించి ఎథిక్స్ కేసెస్ ఒకటి ఉంటుందండి. సో వాట్ ఈస్ దట్ కేస్, సో విచ్ ఈస్ రిలేటెడ్ టు ఎథిక్స్ కేసు. ఇన్ 2015 యూపీఎస్సి మెయిన్స్లో అడిగిన క్వశ్చన్ ఇది. రైట్, ఏంటంటే డొమెస్టిక్ వైలెన్స్ మీద క్వశ్చన్స్ అడిగాడండి. ఎథిక్స్లో డొమెస్టిక్ వైలెన్స్ మీద ఒక క్వశ్చన్ అడిగాడు. సో వాట్ ఈస్ దిస్ కేస్? ఈ కేసు చాలా సింపుల్ క్వశ్చన్. ఒక బిజినెస్ మ్యాన్, దెర్ ఇస్ అ బిజినెస్ మేనేజర్, ఒక లేడీ ఎంప్లాయీ is also there. So because of some official work, she went to the businessman house, and when they're doing their work, in the middle of the work, the officer going inside of the house, and there is a lady screaming is coming out. So when he went inside, there is the lady screaming, that means ఏడుపు వినిపిస్తోంది. And after few minutes he is coming back and doing work. So ఇలా లోపలికి వెళ్తూ వస్తున్నాడు. So and after that she come to know that, and he is going inside and beating his wife. So in this situation, what is our role of action? That means whether you are going to inform to the women rights people or National Human Rights Commission or women commissions, or like to the public or police, or try to convince him or try to convince her. So what is our role? So or you simply stay out of the issue. So there is a kind of domestic violence, right, my dear students? సో డొమెస్టిక్ వైలెన్స్ మీద క్వశ్చన్స్ పడుతున్నాయి. ఓకే, సో ప్లీజ్ రిమెంబర్ దిస్ థింగ్. డెఫినెట్గా మీరు వీటి మీద క్వశ్చన్స్ ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేయొచ్చు. అండ్ ఆల్ ద బెస్ట్. థ్యాంక్ యూ.